this is part of my dilemma, and the reason for getting the MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro M1 Max. This, have I got that the right way up? Yeah, look at that. So this beastie is very, very powerful. Now, there's some stuff that works really well with it. The speed of the processor, I use it for Final Cut Pro. And because I'm only doing this part-time, I've got a day job, which I'm going to be doing again in about half an hour. So I'm trying to fit this in before I actually start work. I get out of practice, and I've got out of practice because, to be honest with you, I really got to that point where my old 16-inch, I didn't have the time. I didn't have the time because this ran slowly. So when I'm doing processing, I'm waiting for things to happen. I'd go off, make a cup of tea, come back, do stuff, and then pick it up again. I don't have that time to be able to do that and do my day job as well. So this is why I made a bit of investment. I'm going to use it for work as well, my work, which doesn't justify the need for going for the ultra-high processor yet. But the ability to be able to edit quickly, that's just win-win for me. Downsides I've noticed so far with this MacBook Pro is the SD card slot on the side. I think they've just picked it up straight from the old one they had in 2015, 2016, when they got rid of it, and just put the same model back in again. So it only runs at quite slow speeds. That said, when you do use a USB-C, and this is one of the proprietary Apple cores, the throughput rates I've had with this is up to 450 megabit per second. And that was phenomenal, just zooms through. So if you have devices that you can connect this to and you get a good throughput, you can upload stuff really quickly on. Now, there's my wife doing breakfast. Sink. So, is this going to be for you? Well, it's an investment, that's for sure. Just shy of $4,000, in fact, investment in the UK. But that does get you. It's a 10-core CPU. It's a 32-core GPU. I'm just going to read it off the back of here because my memory is terrible. I've got this one loaded with 64 gig of memory and a 2 terabyte SSD. Reason I didn't go for the big one, it's bloody expensive. You're looking at about another $2,500 to add up to the 8 gig SSD, and I prefer using these Samsungs. These are bulletproof, and as you can see, no, it wasn't a bullet. No. But you can get these external drives, damn sight more cost effective, and you just keep adding on. And as I say, with the speed of the connection of the USB-C throughput with Thunderbolt, it's just rapid quick. So for me, it's not effective to actually buy that. This is a much better size for me. So the last laptop, I had issues when traveling because of the large size of it. I don't know if you can make out here, but that's little scratches where it was so closely fitting inside of my motorbike panniers that this ended up getting scratched. Not ideal, and I'm really sorry to the next new owner of my laptop because I will be selling that. So I do apologise, that's where that came from. So this one, much smaller, no lighter, but much smaller. This will easily fit into the bags that I've got, the panniers that I've got, and it's just a much easier sit on your lap format to be able to go anywhere and work on. So for me, had to be the 14-inch. In terms of the screen size, you really don't notice a difference because they've utilised the space of the screen, and the notch only cuts into the header panel of any app that you're working on with this OS. It does mean that you've got pretty much the same sort of work area that I had on the 16-inch. So for me, it's really no difference. So there's a couple of bits on here that are a bit disappointing. Connectivity to external devices. SSDs, fine, they're good. The speed of the processor, flipping phenomenal. when I'm editing, I don't see any lag, and that's the main purpose for me. This machine is as fast as I need it to be. It can work faster than I can. The old machine couldn't work as fast as I could, it slowed me down. This one is going to make massive improvements in my workflow throughput and speed, but it still does suffer with issues with connectivity and slow transfer rates. But other than that, this is a little mini beast. You know what? This is going to get my mojo back. Back for doing more edits, more videos. Lost the plot really with the other one. I just didn't have the time to do this and do my real day job. But hopefully now. Anyway, I hope it helps you decide. It's a massive investment. It is not cheap to be able to buy one of these, and you really got to consider how much of a benefit it will actually give you. For me, I decided pretty much a couple of years ago. I was very close to buying the M1 when that came out, seeing how quickly that worked. But I thought, no, I'm going to hold off, wait for the Pro, and have done. A year later, yeah, it's quite a chunky monkey, and it will do me for at least the next 4 years. It's cool. Anyway, that's it for today. I've got to say, for the short time that I've had playing with this and editing on it, I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to be doing a lot more in the future, so I'll let you know how I get on. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more of what I do, why not click on that subscribe button down the bottom. Oh, and if you click the bell notification, then of course you'll get informed every time I release a new video. But for now, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Refocus. Let's do that again because you're not in shot. No. God, what's with that hair? Anyway, that's it for today. Quite pleased with my purchase. I've got to do a lot more experimentation and get back into editing again, which is going to be much easier with this. The keyboard feels really nice and easy to work with. Oh shit. Anyway, that's it for today. I will be doing some more tests on this, and I'll bring you along for the ride once I go through and check out the performance figures. If you want to see more about this or any of the other things that I do, why not click on that subscribe button,